Hello Zane gang, Dead Spikes here. Today I'm going to make a video that is requested by a lot of you, whether it's in stream or on YouTube comments. A lot of you are curious on where to farm class mods. That's a pretty good question, and I'll go over that for you guys. There is a lot of different class mods, and some of them you do get in different ways. I'm going to try to cover them all in this video. If you have not yet, please make sure you are in the community Discord. There's tons of trading on any gear you're looking for in those Discords. It is in the pinned comment down below. Also, with my Twitch channel is in the pinned comment down below. Collect some loot while I'm live, hang out, and get to meet me live. It's a whole lot of fun. Please make sure you are also subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can catch more content like this. Let's get right into this video. All right, we will be going over each character individually on class mods, talking about where to farm them. I believe each character has 7 class mods to themselves. We will be starting with Zane. Sadly, I only have 6 of Zane's class mods because one's just not even viable to pick up, and that's why I haven't picked up. There are 3 different categories for class mods. There's the base game class mods, there's the Mayhem 4 class mods, and the DLC 1 class mods. Those are the 3 categories of class mods currently in the game. Let's go over them. We'll go over the base game class mods first. So, for the base game class mods, we have the Infiltrator, where Zane's weapon damage and movement speed are increased. The lower his shield, the greater the bonus. Whenever he activates an action skill, he breaks his own shield. The second one is the Shockerator, grants Zane's digiclone the binary system augment. Whenever Zane's clone receives melee damage, it creates a shock nova around it. And then the third one is the Cold Warrior. Whenever Zane frees an enemy, a random status effect is applied to them instantly, like fire, electrocution, corrosion. The fourth one is the Executor kill skill. Whenever Zane kills an enemy, he gains increased accuracy, handling, crit damage, status effect damage, and status effect chance. And then the 5th base game class mod is the Techspert, which makes it so you have a 5% chance to refill your Sentinel's duration when you get a kill. To farm these 4 class mods, you will want to farm Agonizer 9000. They do have actual specific drops, but a lot of them are trials, and they are just not worth farming. It is a lot better to just farm a world drop boss and have them drop. And the best world drop boss is Agonizer 9000. You will get a lot of class mods if you run at him with a Corrosive Cutsman and just farm him. That's how you can get those 5 class mods. Farming is just by killing Agonizer 9000. Now onto the second category is the Mayhem 4 class mod. The Mayhem 4 class mod is the Antifreeze for Zane. While sliding or airborne, Zane gains plus 40% weapon damage and plus 20% damage reduction. While slowed, Zane gains plus 25% movement speed. This is an extremely good class mod if you do not have the DLC. This is by far the best class mod over all of the other class mods if you do not have the DLC. To farm this is a pain though. To actually farm for this, you need to go to the Trial of Discipline or Wotan the Invincible. Those are the only 2 drops that drop this, and you need to be on Mayhem 4 when farming either of them. For the Trial of Discipline, it will be on Precipice Anchor, I do believe. Yeah, however you want to say that, Precipice Anchor. I'm not sure you actually get the mission. I believe it is on Necro DeFeo where you pick it up. Don't quote me though, but you need to be farming that trial non-stop to be able to get an antifreeze drop. Expect it to take 30 plus runs. It has a really crappy drop rate, so to get a good rolled antifreeze, it is a pain, but it is the best base game class mod. It is also fun to use even after the DLC came out. Then we will come out to the DLC class mod, which is Zane's best class mod by far, the Seein Dead. Whenever Zane damages an enemy with his weapon, he has a chance to automatically activate all of his kill skills. Additionally, his kill skills gain a plus 25% effect bonus. By far his best class mod. To farm for this, you have to have the DLC. Even to wear it, you have to have the DLC. And you can farm for this on the very last boss of the DLC called Jackpot. He'll drop 2 to 6 class mods every kill. All right, here we go. We are on moze now. There are the same 3 categories on moze as the same as every other character, and there's also 7 class mods the same. Let's go over the base game class mods quick. We have the Minesweeper. Landing a critical hit has a 25% chance to drop a micro grenade that explodes after a short time. And we have the Bear Trooper. Lowers Iron Bear's fuel use and increases Iron Bear's duration. Fuel use minus 50%. Iron Bear's duration plus 50%. Rocketeer. Auto Bear now lasts the rest of the duration that Iron Bear had left. If moze gets out early, removes any refunded cooldown for exiting early. And the very, oh no, there's 2 more. But the Bloodletter, if moze would be healed, she gains shields instead. If she would regenerate health, she also gains shield regeneration. Shield delay plus 150%, shield recharge rate minus 50%. This is moze's best class mod in my opinion. And next is the Blastmaster. The longer moze goes without reloading, the more splash damage she deals. Splash damage up to 100%. That's a pretty good class mod too. Those are the 5 base game class mods. Again, farm Agonizer 9000 with moze, and you will have these drop pretty frequently and probably get the roll you want while farming for other loot. Next, we will have the Mayhem 4 exclusive class mod, and that is the Raging Bear. This is the class mod you can get from only Mayhem 4. It drops from Wotan the Invincible or Billy the Anointed. Billy the Anointed is at, let's see, what's the place called? It's on Eden 6, called the Jacob's Estate. You need to farm him on Mayhem 4 with moze to get the Raging Bear to drop. It is a very good class mod. It does make Iron Bear actually viable in Mayhem 4. The very last class mod is called the Green Monster. After firing her weapon for a few seconds, Moze's weapons gain bonus corrosive damage. The longer she continually fires her weapon, the greater the bonus. This is a pretty good class mod too. It's from the DLC, and you're going to want to farm Jackbot to get the most amount of drops. He will drop 2 to 6 as long as you are playing as moze. All right, time to go over Flax class mods. Again, he has 5 base game class mods, 1 Mayhem 4 class mod, and then 1 DLC class mod. As the same as Zane, I do not have one of his class mods just because I did not simply think it was worth picking up. So let's go over the base game class mods. We have the Cosmic Stalker. Flax hunt skill power is increased by 25%. The Deadeye, Flak and their pets deal 35% additional damage against enemies above 75% health. We have the Bounty Hunter. Flak has a 3% chance to activate any purchased hunt kill skill when dealing gun damage. Bosses are now treated as humans, beasts, and robotics for Flak's hunt skills. That's probably Flak's best class mod. Next, we have the Red Fang. While Gamma Burst is active, Flak's pets taunt all enemies. That's also a pretty good class mod for a tanky Flak. The last class mod is called the Friend Bot, and I believe it makes it so if you get a kill while your pet is in fight for its life, it will be revived. I just never thought it was viable enough to pick up, so sadly I do not have one here. To farm these, again, you're going to want to farm Agonizer 9000 on Mayhem 4 with Flak, and you'll have a lot drop. Agonizer is on Guts of Carnivora. Just go to the end. He's really easy to farm. Corrosive cuts him in, it's all you need, and easy kill. Next, we have the Mayhem 4 exclusive mod, which is called the Rakk Pack. Whenever Flak's Rakk hits an enemy, they split into 2 more Rakks, then seek out enemies. This class mod's decent. I've never really made a build with it, but I know some people like it. Now, this is like Zane's class mod, and it is a pain in the arse to farm. You have to go do this proving ground. Hold on, what's it called? The Trial of Cunning at Ghostlight Beacon. I'm not sure where you grab this mission. Just search up Trial of Cunning if you cannot find it. You got to kill the boss at the end of this to keep farming him. Don't expect it to drop right away. It's going to take you probably at least 30 runs for it to drop. The only other place it will drop is from Wotan the Invincible. You do need to be on Mayhem 4 when farming either of those sources for the Rakk Pack, and that's how you will get it to drop. I'm not sure if it's really worth farming. You might want to just hope it drops from Wotan someday, but if you really want to try it out, that's where you get it. And the very last class mod is called the Stack Bot. You get it from Jackpot at the end of the DLC. Whenever Flak scores a critical hit, they gain increased weapon damage until they don't score a critical hit. This affects stacks. This class mod can be pretty deadly. It's really easy to get a hold of. You need to just finish the DLC and farm the boss at the end, and he will drop 2 to 6 of these class mods. Make sure you are using Flak when farming any of these class mods. I just looked it up for you guys. If you are looking for the Trial of Cunning, it is on the Splinterlands. You'll see an exclamation point there if you finish the game. Go to the Splinterlands, and that's where the Trial of Cunning mission is to start the mission. Last but not least, we're on Amara. Amara is the same. She has 5 base game class mods, 1 Mayhem 4, and 1 DLC. And with Amara, I'm actually missing 2 of the base game ones because I guess I never picked up one that I liked. So we'll start with the ones I have. I have the Breaker. Amara gains damage reduction. This bonus is based on the distance to the enemy. The closer the enemy, the greater the bonus. The Nimbus. Whenever Amara first damages an enemy with her action skill, she creates a damaging cloud of her action skill element at that location, plus 25-second damage cloud. The Phasezerker, which is an extremely good class mod for base game. On action skill used, Amara gains her max rush stack count, but they decay over time. Amara gains 2% weapon damage and 1% action skill cooldown rate per rush stack. Max rush stacks plus 5. These stats are actually wrong on this class mod. I don't remember what they actually are, but they're higher than what they show. So the last 2 class mods are the Dragon and the Elementalist. The Dragon makes it so melee kills trigger Amara's action skill augment. The Elementalist makes it so Phase Grasp applies action skill element to nearby enemies. I never happened to get any of those because I didn't like the variants I guess I have found. But if you want any of these 5 base game class mods, again, farm Agonizer 9000 with Amara on Mayhem 4 with a Corrosive Cutsman, and you will see tons of them. Now, onto the Mayhem 4 exclusive is Amara's best class mod without a doubt, called the Spiritual Driver. Whenever Amara activates her action skill, she applies her action skill element to herself. Amara's gun damage is increased while moving. The quicker she moves, the greater the gun damage. This can stack up to deal a lot of damage, and when she applies the action skill to herself, it's going to make her mindfulness proc, and also make it so she can use Elemental Projector Artifact to deal more elemental damage. Now to farm this, you either need to farm Wotan on Mayhem 4, or you need to go to Necro Defeo, let's see, Kazandir Runes, and go fight the hunt there all the way on the side over here. I believe it is Celestial that drops it. It is quite a farm if you do not have a driver yet, but after you get a driver, it's not too bad. Now for Amara's last class mod, it is the Golden Rule. Whenever an enemy damages Amara, she gains increased action skill cooldown rate for a few seconds. This effect stacks. I personally don't like this class mod. I haven't given it enough use yet. Maybe it is good, but you get it from the DLC. And if you want to farm a good variant, you're going to want to farm Jackbot at the end of the DLC, and he will drop 2 to 6 as long as you're playing as Amara. There you go. That'll do this whole class mod farming guide. I hope this helps you out. I went over every single class mod in the game. Hopefully you can go farm the one you are looking for on the character you are looking for. It's not too bad to get them, to be honest. I mean, other than the trial once, those are kind of a pain. If this helped you out, please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for some more content like this. I will see you guys in the next video. Zane Gangs, bikes out.